Ladies, I am here tonight on the show. And tonight, we're going to talk about these playoff games from last night, trying to keep up with this damn schedule. Um, but here we go. Tonight, last night's playoff games, man. We had the freaking the Lakers, man, and the freaking Grizzlies go to overtime, man. Lakers finally winning 117, 111. Lakers had a big lead. What was like a 15-point lead in the first half, but then they started losing it, and they ended up tying it up and going to overtime. LeBron James, I think he had like a freaking half-court shot, but it expired. The buzzer sounded. That would have been a crazy way to end the game in the fourth quarter if that shot would have counted. But in this game was one of those where Anthony Davis was not that good. 12 points. He did have a double-double, 12 points, 11 rebounds. But he only made 4 out of 13 shots. But the Lakers still got a lot of production, man. They got 6 players in double digits. Jaron Vanderbilt, 15 points. LeBron James had a great-ass game, 22 points, 20 rebounds. That's the first time in like 10 years a Lakers player gets 20 points and 20 rebounds since Shaquille O'Neal. D'Angelo Russell, 17 points. Austin Reeves, 23 points. And then Dennis Schroeder with 12 off the bench. So they got a lot of production, especially with Anthony Davis not feeling it that much. But Anthony Davis, like I said, still managed to get a double-double. But, you know, he's got to play better, obviously. So hopefully he plays better in Game 5 for the Lakers' sake. But nobody really scored too crazy. I mean, the leading scorer was Austin Reeves with 23. It was just everybody just played team ball, man. They played defense. Anthony Davis had some key blocks, man. That's the thing in this series, man. I'm seeing that, like, the Lakers are just clogging up the paint, and they're just blocking everything. So I think Memphis can't shoot threes. Like, let me look at Memphis's Memphis only shooting what? Like, freaking 21%. They took 42 three-pointers and only made 9. That's terrible. Memphis got to start making threes. Otherwise, Lakers are just going to clog up the paint, and they're just going to block the shots. So that's a huge problem for Memphis, it seems like. They got to get that three-ball going. Otherwise, Lakers are just going to clog up the paint and block their shots. Desmond Bane led the way with 36 points. John Moran had 19. Dylan Brooks had 11. Xavier Tillman had 12. Jaren Jackson had 14 and 14. He himself had a nice double-double, 14 rebounds, 14 points. But yeah, man, I think that's one of the huge issues that let me look at the Lakers' three-point shooting percentage. See, Lakers 27, not the greatest either. But I feel that's a problem for Memphis, man. They gotta shoot the three ball better. Otherwise, Lakers are just gonna back down and put everybody in the paint and clog up the paint and block shots. But we'll see what happens in Game 5. Lakers lead this series 3-1. Let's see how Memphis plays at home. And let's see what happens, man. Great ass win for the Lakers in overtime. Let's go to the next game. Jesus Christ, man. The freaking Miami Heat, the 8th seed. This is a pricey. I think people had a feeling the Lakers could beat the Grizzlies, even though it's 7-2. But this one is a huge surprise. The 8th seed Miami Heat are beating 3-1 or up on the freaking Bucks. Now, Giannis does not seem to be 100%. That seems to be a problem. He got hurt in Game 1. He missed Game 2 and Game 3. And I think that's part of but Jimmy Butler, man, going off for 56 points, man. Jesus Christ. But what I didn't understand is how come at one point, especially like in the fourth quarter, they just didn't trap and like double or triple team Jimmy Butler? Because outside of Jimmy Butler, Adebayo, 15, Gary Vincent, 10 points, maybe, Martin off the bench with 12, but nobody really doing much. Duncan Robinson, 9 points. I think Milwaukee has got, if in the first half of Game 5, Jimmy Butler's once again feeling it, you just got to take Jimmy Butler away, double, triple team him, and force the other players to beat you. because I feel like Miami, like I said, sure, Bam Adebayo, Vincent, but I just feel like they gotta force somebody else to beat them. Anybody but Jimmy Butler. That's gotta be Milwaukee's mindset going forward, man. And I don't know how healthy. What's his face? Giannis is. I don't know how healthy he is, but I do know one thing, especially if he's not healthy. Bobby Portis and Chris Middleton, Jrue Holiday have got to play better. Chris Middleton took 12 shots, only made 4 of them for 14 points. Jrue Holiday, 14 points, took 19 shots, only made 6. Bobby Portis, 5 points, took 6 shots, only made 2 of them. The supporting cast has got to play a lot better if Giannis is not 100%, man. They have, the only one that played good was Brook Lopez, 36 points, 11 rebounds. And then Giannis had a triple-double, 26, 13, and 10. But they need more help, especially if Giannis is not all the way there. They have got to get Jrue Holiday, Chris Middleton, and Bobby Portis gone. And hopefully, Brook Lopez, I'm not saying, 36-11 again, but at least something similar. They really need the supporting cast to step up in this series to help out Giannis, who's probably not 100%. And like I said, defensively, you just got to take the ball away from Jimmy Butler and force somebody else to beat you. Because I don't know if anybody else is capable of beating them outside of Jimmy Butler. And I know it's very impressive what Jimmy Butler's doing. Let's look at his stats here. He took 28 shots, made 19 of them. But it's very impressive because the Milwaukee's one of the best defensive players, like Middleton, Holiday, Lopez, Giannis. And like the fact that Jimmy Butler scored 56 points on that team with all those good defensive players, that's a very impressive. A round of applause for Jimmy Butler for putting up 56 points against that good of a defensive team in Milwaukee. But we'll see what happens. Until next time, holla.